Hi, everybody. My name is Brad. I teach in San Diego. I've been teaching for just over 3 years now, going into the fourth year this year. Super excited. And I've been utilizing Streak over the last few years, and it's helped me immensely. And I just want to share with all of you guys how I utilize it and how easy it really is to use and how much time it's going to save you. Quick background. Before ISR, I started a nonprofit company. It's been running for 10 years, doing all the entrepreneurship for that. It's helped me kind of organize and understand how best to use this, as well as getting an MBA and going in this, or being in sales, software sales for over a decade as well. The way that everything was always organized in sales was with the CRM, and that's what Streak is. It's a content resource management system that we're going to learn about right now. So I'll post this video, and if anybody has any questions at any point, feel free to message me or comment in any of the videos that I post. Might just be one, we'll see. So I will start with Streak right here. The best way to incorporate it into your Gmail is go to streak.com. Over on the top right, install it to your Gmail. I highly recommend utilizing Chrome. It's the best connection. I think it also works in Safari, maybe another browser if that is your choice. So let's see how it works. On the left in my Gmail, you see Streak Pipeline. So you guys will be utilizing pipelines regularly. Right here, I have two pipelines. I have some hidden ones from past years. Those aren't important right now, but these two pipelines I used all year. One is the pre-sales and one is the registered students. Essentially pre-sales, when somebody reaches out to me, they go into the pre-sales. When they sign up, they go into registered. I'll show you how all of this works. Earlier today, I sent a request on my website. I have an email, teach my 2-year-old how to swim. We get these emails all the time. No doubt you have 50 of them in your inbox. And during the summer, it gets even crazier, of course. So what I do is I will respond, of course, and I've created a bunch of snippets. It's like canned responses. Depending on what it is I want to say, you guys, many of you have done this already. Right now, I'm in my off season. So because I utilize this email a lot, I created a little passcode for it. So all I have to do here is type in OFF, and then I will send it, and I will get that email, or whoever reached out will get that email very quickly. Now, another thing that's not Streak, but I highly recommend is Rebump. Click Rebump here. If you go up to Rebump, what it is a tool that will send a few different emails over the next several days. So a day after sending the first email, they get another email. And then 3 days after that second one, a testimonial from a parent. Spots are filling up fast, please sign up. And 5 days after that, looks like you're not interested. Here's my Facebook and Instagram. Well, I know that might seem like it's a little frustrating. Data shows that it takes parents 5 to 7 touches before they sign up. I don't want to piss anyone off. That said, tons of parents are super appreciative that I have been persistent, and I'm not doing any extra work there. So they're getting those emails, they thank me, they sign up. That's going to help you get more students and keep in touch with those parents, because we all miss emails. So this is a good way to stay top of mind. So I send this email, and then what I'll do is put me in a pipeline. Add to pipeline, just this thread. I'm going to add to pre-sales as mentioned. So then sometimes the email address pops up, other times it doesn't. So I will add it in here quickly. And all of a sudden I am now in my pre-sales pipeline. Let's take a look at that pipeline. These pipelines are organized in the way you want it to be organized. So I've created a few different sections of the pipeline. One is a lead, anyone who just reaches out. Anyone earlier in the pandemic, I was considering working with home pools. So anyone who had a home pool, I'd put them in this bucket. And then after somebody seems interested, let's say they respond, here I am in that pipeline, by the way. Let's say this parent responds, then I'm gonna move this parent to the in discussion and called. So that means I see those emails pop up. It has a purple tag to it, which you see now, a few different purple tags. It has a purple tag, and I'm gonna be more serious about that email, respond a little bit faster. And then let's say that that parent continued being interested, and I sent the registration link to him. At that point, I'll move them into the reg link sent. And then I'm really paying attention to this parent. If I haven't received that registration from them in 2 days, I'll click it and I'll email them, be like, hey, what's going on? I sent this a couple of days ago. Do you have any questions? Otherwise, please sign up by tomorrow. Otherwise, your spot's being released. Whatever email you have or whatever process you have, it's a great way of sticking to your processes. And let's say this person does sign up. Yay, that's awesome. Let's move to the next pipeline. So I can open up this box. And in this box, it has all the information that's currently in here. Not much, because it's just a pre-sale box and it has my email address. But if I do want to move to a different pipeline, very simply go to registered students and voila, I am registered waiting to start. And at that point, I could start entering in the information that's necessary. Amelia, my daughter, lesson term, what session? I'm going to do winter session B. That's the one I'm currently in. Location, the pool that I'm teaching at, female. This one's actually a little different. I change it to her and him because I'll show you that in a few minutes. Yet to start, and the time, which let's say 10 o'clock. In weeks paid, I take a down payment, so 1 week has been paid. Any other information that you want to click or insert, you can create all of these boxes and it's there. So let's go into registered students. Here's all the students I worked with this year. This year is a little bit wonky, of course, for all of us, so it doesn't look exactly how I wanted to, like the pre-registered. These are all the people that I think we're supposed to register, but I'm holding on to them so they get first notification about my upcoming session. But here I am, and I can adjust this, make it look a little bit prettier. So it's just my name. And in this case, I'm waiting to start. Let's say I join the session right now. I'm going to place this parent in session. Here's all the people I'm currently working with. I saw them all today. Here's the name of the parent. Here's the name of the child. How many weeks have they been in session? How many weeks have they paid? And as an example, Ruth paid me today. So, I already marked it, put in 3 weeks. She's good to go. But it looks like Julia over here has only paid for 1 week. So I need to have a conversation with her tomorrow or send her an email. It's very easy for me to see that. I could see which lesson term they're in. That's the session I'm working, the times that they're working in, that I see their children, any notes that I want to input, as well as location. You could add a ton of other sections here, whatever it is you want. These are the ones I've found to be most useful for me. And whenever these parents are finished, let's say this is the end of the 6 weeks or for whatever reason they're done. Sometimes, we mark them to early departure. In this case, all 35 of these people were because of COVID. They signed up but didn't continue or whatever reason it is, or successful completion. So here's all the kids I've worked with or almost worked with this year. And when the time comes that, hey, I'm setting up my schedule for 2021, the best thing that I'm going to do, stoked about mail merge. Here's all, in fact, let's just click all of them. Here's 146 boxes, parents, kids that I've worked with that have been clicked, and I'm going to send them the email I've already drafted, hi, and then insert variable. Because you add all that information present, then it's all right there. And in fact, I don't even want to toy with playing or emailing 150 people right now. So what I'll do is go to the people in session. Let's say, my wife had COVID, God forbid, or was exposed to it. What I've been doing is canceling the next day until she gets a negative test. So I'd email all these parents and I'd say, hi, and then insert a variable, give a name. And then, sorry, no lessons tomorrow. Can't wait to see kid's name at insert lesson time on Wednesday. So that was simple. And I could just hit send. I'm not going to do it because I am teaching tomorrow. I don't want to mess around with it. Then as you see here, as I'm on the right, I go through every person. And if you look at the email, it changes their first name as well as the child's name and the time. Everything is very, very organized and simple. I hit send, 15 people get the emails specified for them. It's simple. I do this before all my sessions. I email all the parents, let them know the time, the kid's name, the session, the address, everything that we all send emails to parents like this. But this takes no time. Super, super easy. So that's a quick and dirty summary of Streak. It has saved me a lot of time. It's very easy. I haven't even showed half the things that it's capable of. A really huge benefit is that it is free. If you want to pay a little bit more, you get a couple more features. I think I'm paying $30 a month, maybe less, I don't know. But I didn't pay it all until this year. And that's just because I want to send giant emails out. I think they charge for mail merges of over 500 people. But you could probably do a few different mail merges at a time. I'm not sure. Look at the details. I used it for free for a couple of years though, and it was wonderful. And it was not limiting. Highly recommend it. If anyone else is interested in continuing watching this, I'm happy to show how I schedule everything in my Google Sheets. Every session has a different tab over here. Each session has the date, the Monday it starts, the time, the kid, and at the bottom, it's very simple to create some formulas, and I'm happy to share those formulas, but you could see it up here if you wanted to replicate. It's essentially saying, count how many times something's been filled in this column. And then I could see, oops. And then I could see how many kids I'm working with this week. 33, 35, 36, whatever it may be. What's also cool is I put in how much the week cost. I charge 150. And then there's also another formula, which you see in that formula bar, to count how many times a name has been filled in. So it's 6 times 150. This parent is paying me $750. You could total up how much you're making per session by just doing some quick math here. And also the notes about every child, the name of the parent, and a photo release, yes or no. Very simple way to keep all of this information handy on the deck. And then at the end, if you ever want to compile everything you're making or all the details from each session, there's just more formulas listed here, which I'm happy to share with anyone who's interested. Anyway, that's Streak. Highly recommend you download it. It's awesome. Any questions, let me know. You guys are great. Bye.